While war raged in the south and the rangers of the north were absent, brigands and ruffians took an opportunity to wrest control of Bree.
Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Lore Master, and today I'll be running Thievery and Mischief. That's level 103? Sheesh. Alright, I'm currently at level 99. My pet apparently is at 103. And I'm running this at level 100. I decided to try this at 100 since that was my plan, is to run the RK series at 100. I didn't quite make it high enough in order to record the first episode, but I'll run at that level anyway. It's Thievery and Mischief, so it's not that tough of a skirmish. So I should be able to it, though I've had a couple of times where I've been surprised with this skirmish. And we'll find out. Now, as for my weapon, I'm still using a level 95. Why in the world am I running with a... with the third ager? You would think I would have gotten at some point a second ager on this character. Maybe it just wasn't a priority. Because I do have a woodworker that has the rep to make these items. Because this is the same server where I have my main warden and my main hunter. So I have a number of opportunities to use woodworkers. Probably just never got around to getting the emerald shard needed. Well, I will of course remedy that situation when I hit 100. But for now I have to go a little bit. Also, just before coming in here I checked my soldier and noticed that I was still at rank 40. Where was I? So this means that I am still not quite up to fully trained on my... Right, because here I am at rank 40, which says is suitable for level 90. Of course I'm level 99. And I'm going against level 100 opponents. Now this is before the release of update 14.2. In update 14.2 they'll be buffing up the soldiers and allowing you to rank them up to rank 50. Currently the limit is 45. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was expecting that. Now, what I should have done if I was expecting it, of course, is Sign of Power Righteousness, which protects you against such things. And I need to remember all my tricks as a lore master. And here we go. Now my lore master is a cook. It's mainly a jeweler, but since I'm a tinker I'm also a cook. Though I didn't bother doing much in the way of cooking when I hit this level. Actually, that's something that I should do, of course, because I was wondering what to do with all those extra farming ingredients on my warden, whose inventory is stuffed with all these unused cooking ingredients. I should just send them over to my lore master, so that my lore master can finish leveling in the cook, both the tier for the Eastment and no, not that one. The Eastment and the Westment tiers still need course, the other thing I need to do is remember how to play a lore master. I do things such as put up my immunity to stun. Alright, here we go. Ooh, so you want to fight, do you? Alright, let's try a fight. Alright, there we go. And you can expect a little bit of a fight here. Especially if I do something like sick 'em on them. All the flanks you get with all these pets going at them at once. Ouch. Well, that gets to them pretty quickly. There we go. That's done. Yeah, alright. Perhaps my lurker is a little bit overpowered. That makes up for my underpowered soldier. Alright. Now. Anyone else here? No, okay, so let's go get him, go get him. Take care of that. We're all at once. A little lightning, maybe? Yeah, I'll do it. So Thievery and Mischief. I haven't been doing this one much lately, simply because I've been emphasizing skirmishes, where I'm still working on the skirmish deeds, and I've finished the skirmish deed on this for all characters a long time ago. So therefore I get very few opportunities to run this particular skirmish, so it's nice working with the lore master now, because my lore master has completed the deed. So this month I won't be worrying about which deeds I still need to complete, because for the previous ones I've tended to take skirmishes where I'm still working on the deed. And by the deed I mean Skirmisher Middle-earth, which is what you get when you complete all of the skirmishes for all of the deeds, and for all of the encounters for all the skirmishes, yes. And that's why I titled this particular series Skirmisher Middle-earth, is after that particular deed. And very well. So right now, of course, I am going to go after the encounter simply because the extra XP. I know it's not all that much extra XP. Because if you're doing a pure XP run and you're not worrying about the deeds, then it's possible you could just decide to skip the encounters. So, of course, if you want medallions, you want to do the encounters. It all depends on whether you want to do it faster, more thoroughly, more XP. When I mean more XP, I mean faster XP, I guess would be a better way, because obviously skipping the encounters is not going to give you more XP than not skipping them. Alright. But encounters are certainly not good sources of XP. Because they're only a signature. They're good sources of medallions. And of course, you want to do them to complete the deeds, since you get titles for that, and you get an emote if you complete Skirmisher Middle-earth. And speaking of that, Skirmisher Middle-earth is the title I wear for this character, since I've completed the deed, and and of course the emote you get for completing the deed. And that's something that they added back when they added the Stronghold method to Skirmish. Well, they always had the ones for the individual skirmishes, but they added the meta deed when they added Stronghold methods. So if they ever do add another skirmish, I don't know what they will do. They have both of these guys, huh? I don't know what they're going to do. If they add another skirmish, or are they going to add another tier of a deed for completing more encounter meta deeds? Do they adjust the encounter meta deed so that it needs the new ones, or they will just be left abandoned? Actually, there is, while it includes the meta deeds for the ones with encounters, it does not involve the deeds related to survival barrel downs. Yes, that particular skirmish doesn't have encounters. Yeah, I could have gotten that faster if I just put up Sikkim. I forgot about doing that. That's what I get for when I start blabbing about. But then Survival Barrel Downs has a ton of its own deeds, and there is, I believe, a meta deed for completing all the deeds for Survival Barrel Downs. But as I've never gotten... Survival Barrel Downs is not one I've done all that often. I do it occasionally for something different, but it's a group-only skirmish, so I obviously don't get too many opportunities to it. And since I don't think I've had a case where I've survived all the way to the end, I think I might have survived 30 minutes once, which is enough for the deed completion. But that, I think, was in the small fellowship setting. I've not done it in the raid setting. And you have to do it at all tiers or something like this. Now, there used to be some that were for regular things. There was some for the highest level. And I don't know how they work on that, because originally, of course, the deed specified level 65. And let's face it, level 65 has not been the level cap for a long time. Alright, here we go. Yeah. So, despite the underleveled soldier and the underleveled staff, I think it was a fairly straightforward run. And he's certainly not going to last very long, because I am just going to stick everything on him. Might as well take care of this banner. Oh, he's already dead! Oh, well. Yeah, he doesn't last very long with Sikkim on him. Alright, very well. That's Thievery and Mischief with a lore master pretty much steamrolling the area. But I chose this one partly because I haven't done it for a while, partly because it's a little bit of an easier skirmish, especially in solo runs, and I thought it was best to start with an easy one because my soldier is a little underpowered and I'm still not quite up to level 100 yet. Next week though, I should be at level 100, I should have my proper weapon, I should have my soldier trained, and with all that going about, I should be able to take on one of the more challenging skirmishes. But that'll be for the next time in Skirmisher of Middle-earth.